What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the channel. Today's gonna be it's gonna be a different video. I didn't do nothing this weekend besides lay around because I was tired from work. So I figured I'd take about a couple minutes to show you how my Paylake or my catfishing, whatever you want, more of a Paylake setup, and give you a little update on the Livewell. But anyways, I use 2 rods, and well, I'll show you the rods first, and then I'll give you a little explanation and what's going on, what they are, type of rod, type of reels, line, all that good stuff. So I'll let you look at the rods first, and then I'll explain it. Okay, there's a look at the rods I use. They're just the same, different rods, same reel, same line, just different all-around setups. I'll begin with the one on the left right now. This is a 10-foot nightstick surf rod. It is considered a surf rod, so is the other one. The reel I use is a Abu Garcia 6500 C3. I've used them before, like the reel. But like the reel, I have black handle covers. I'm using 80-pound Suffix 832 braid. It's the Ghost, it's the white Ghost, whatever you want to call it, and it's got mono as a backing on it. But it is 10 foot. Let's see if you can see it there. Anyways, it is a 10 foot, and the bobber setup I have on this one is different. I have I don't know the exact size on this, the straw is, or spoon, whatever you want to call it, straw I guess. I don't know the exact size. It's the exact same size as my bobber. I cut it to length. But this one is more or less used, and then I use I think a 5/0, just a 5/0 hook. This is more or less used for live bait, because sometimes when I have live bait, you'll know sometimes your live bait will be big enough to take this one under, but will not be big enough to take the whole thing under. And therefore, when the whole thing goes under, well, you know it's a bigger fish, catfish, carp, whatever you're fishing for, you know, if that's what you use. I got 2 beads up here, right there, and them are used to stop the bobber. I use leaders. I got a bead right here to protect my knot right here on the braid, and then I got a barrel swivel, and then a 30-pound mono leader, just so whenever I get snagged, or if I ever get snagged or something breaks my line, I don't have to retie everything completely. I just start from right there, and that way, because it's really hard to break the 80-pound test. Of course, it's 80 pound, it's obvious, it's hard to break, but that way I don't have to retie everything. And unless you got a bad spot in your line, then it'll break. I've had that done to me twice. But I use these right here, these beads, to protect not really protect, but prevent from my stoppers. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, they're right here. These stoppers right here. They're called sinker stoppers, bobber stoppers, whatever. I use them as bobber stops, you know. I use them as bobber stops to set my depth, because a lot of time when you're paylaking and you're, you know, not really as much river fishing or pond fishing sometimes, but not as much as when you're river fishing, because you just want to, it's obvious you want to fish on bottom, you know, for catfish or whatever. But when you're paylaking, sometimes some lakes have different depths. Sometimes the fish are at different depths, or you have holes you want to fish, or channels, whatever. You know, just using them is just so much easier for setting depth and finding depth. I'll do a later video explaining how I find depth. If you've never used one of them bobbers, I guess you'd call it the pin, bowling pin bobbers, whatever you want to call it, or whatever. Then mine two are weighted. If you never use them and you don't know how to tell when they've hit bottom, I will do a separate video on that. Just because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm trying to explain stuff, not too much, but a little bit. But I'll explain that in a later video. But anyways, get on to my second one. Now this, I'll explain the prices and all that in case you want to get a separate setup for paylaking. They're not too much. My son is playing in the gravels. Hey, get over here before you get hurt now. Anyways, this is a 11-foot pin Prevail 2. See this pin right there, and then of course it's got the Prevail 2 on it. Same reel, the Abu Garcia 6500 C3. Same reel, different color things, same line, same everything. You know, everything is same except for my setup, my bobber setup. On this one, I'm running a straight, just nothing but I'm just running a straight bobber, not the spoon on this one. This one's more used for like liver, worms, dead bait, you know, small dead minnows that can't take my whole bobber underwater. And then I have a little hit indicator right here, because sometimes you got enough weight on yours that it'll take, like, I've got it taped up. There's not really a purpose for this. I guess you just tape it up. But same setup I'll use for this, you know, leader, barrel swivel, all that. And then the bobber stops are right here, somewhere right here. But same setup, different. No, I said that wrong. Same equipment, different setups. You know, one's used for live bait, one used for worms, breast, dead minnows. You know, whenever you want to use that is not live and can't swim off. But yeah, and then I got two pole holders, so you're not sitting your poles on the ground, which are really handy. That's about it for my setup. So the price is, the reels were about $130. Yeah, about $130 for both reels. The rods were about the same, $89.99, so about $90. So I've got, yeah, a little too much, but I know some guys spend, I've got about $400 in both setups. I know some guys spend $400 on one setup, which, I mean, I know no problem in that. You want to do that, go right ahead. But I don't feel the need to spend that much money, because these work fine to me. You know, I've seen guys spend, like I said, $400 on, you know, just different. They make all kinds of different surf rods. I've heard of battalions. I've heard of M-cast. I've used M-cast before. I've heard of not night sticks, but beef sticks. I've used them before. Actually, that was my first. I had a beef stick and a M-cast. Was my first two setups. Yeah, mosquitoes keep me alive. Anyways, yeah, I've heard of more expensive ones are like I don't even know. I've heard of Rain Shadow. They're pretty expensive. I've heard. There's just a bunch out there. Now you don't even have to use these. I use them because, you know, I like them. They're longer. You can reach out further with them. The reels are a lot easier to use than open face. Both open face are fine. There's nothing wrong with the open face. I just think using lower, more compact reels like this is easier for me, because you can just press a button. If these do have clickers on them, I'm gonna let this thing drop. I'll actually set the clicker off. So whenever, stupid thing. So if you happen not to see your bobber go under, you can set the clicker, and whenever a fish takes it, you can clearly hear it go off. So that's a cool feature on these reels. I know more somewhere like that. I know they make rockets. Rockets are more to the expensive reels that you can get. I'd like to have a set, but too much for my budget right now. Anyways, that's enough on the reels. I just thought I'd get on here and show you what I use and how my setup is. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. But as far as that goes, come back to the cooler. I've done a few things since the last time you've seen it. I put a gray seal around it so it's flush in the back. Because at first it wasn't flush in the back. And I put this seal around it. It messed up right here. I put a lock on it, and I got a pump which is inside it. I don't feel like doing that. Oh, there's a hole down here, a little drain hole. I foamed it up and covered it up, and that's about it. I'm still trying to figure out a water filtration system. I might just hush. I might just get like some water filters from Lowe's or something and just hook it up, like a dual water system thing or something, filter system. It's like sinks. I might get one of those. And use that. I don't know. I'm so work a lot and try to buy some of this stuff. But if y'all like this video and want to see more, want to follow this thing right here, it's gonna be a while. Yeah, stay tuned. I made a new outro. If you stuck around long enough to see that one, it's pretty cool. I think it is. But anyways, that's gonna be it for now. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.